Hello, everyone. Cody here, and I got with me today my instructional materials that I developed for my ImageNow Double Check training. I started out with an introduction to kind of let everyone know what these instructional materials are for, and then I moved into my course objectives that we identified earlier this semester. I chose to do an accessible PDF after finding out that Adobe has actually implemented standards within their software that retain the accessibility of the original document when it's exported from Word, so that helps make it a bit more flexible and accessible to everybody. It also allows for instructors to embed it into a page rather than having it have to be downloaded. But first off, I went ahead and addressed the training needs for each of my objectives. And if you scroll through, you'll see that each page details the required resources as well as the procedure with a figure or a screenshot so that people will have a better understanding of what is needed and what is required. And so I've done that with Objective 1, Objective 2, Objective 3, and on Objective 4 I omitted the images because there really aren't any images to complement the procedure. But I did find that the images do help with everything else because it allows me to label areas of the page that the student may be unfamiliar with, as well as giving them a resource to kind of look back on so that they can check and make sure that they are in the right spot within ImageNow or WebNow, depending on which software they're using. This is meant to be a supplemental handout given to the student to kind of supplement their other interactions and methods of training that I have identified in earlier assignments, such as the audition, the role playing, and the shadowing of employees before being released from training. But this would be given to the student after they've already shadowed an employee so they are familiar with the environment, and then this could be used as a resource to kind of help them study before they're expected to audition the role, as well as role play a scenario where they have to check a folder that's already been kind of preloaded with 10 missing documents, and they have to find all 10 documents. As I say, but I made sure that I followed the heading requirements. You'll notice that I have a heading 1 right here, and this is followed by heading 2. This is handy because if the student downloads the PDF and puts it in their PDF viewer, it does give them bookmarks to the left and allows screen readers to navigate the document effectively and efficiently. As I say, now, given the situation and the training objectives, as well as the kind of the environment that the worker will be in, this role really isn't suitable for someone with a visual impairment because it requires heavily that they are able to actually visually identify documents and visually confirm that they are within the software. And unfortunately, there's no accessibility options within ImageNow to assist people with vision problems other than making images larger. But if the person suffers from complete blindness, then we would have to find a better responsibility or a more suitable responsibility for the individual within our office. But no, I encourage people to download this, and this would be given to the trainers to give to the trainees after they've initially done their shadowing. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the discussion area. I'll be more than happy to address those for people. And here's one last look of everything before I exit out. Thank you.